right, here we go. I think we're recording. All right, at this point, you should have been given your 27 wood blocks. It may have come in a Ziploc bag, like so, or you may have just, depending on where you were, maybe we gave them to you in the classroom. Anyways, so you should have 27 wood blocks. At this point, we are going to recreate all the parts of your cube. So you had probably between 4 to 7 different parts. They should all be different from one another. They can be mirror images. I always use this example, but they cannot be the same part. Okay. What you're going to do is taking your wood cubes and taking some wood glue, you're going to glue these guys together. I tend to use wood clamps because you can put a little bit of glue in there and then you can clamp them together and squeeze the excess glue out. What you don't want are big gaping gaps in between your wood pieces. You need them to be nice and flush with one another. You want the sides to feel nice and smooth. That way your pieces are actually going to fit together when you go on later and it must be assembled. Now, depending on the year that you're doing this, if we're doing a challenge, the cube challenge to see who can solve, if your cube is not easily assemblable, and I'm not saying it's easy to solve, but I'm saying we shouldn't need a hammer to get the pieces to fit together. As long as if it's not easily assemblable, then it won't be able to be part of the competition because it gives you an unfair advantage over everybody else. So think about your pieces. How are you going to make them? Take your wood cubes, throw a little wood glue in there. You don't need too much. It's pretty strong stuff. If you don't have wood glue, probably any kind of white Elmer's glue would work. Super glue certainly would work, but I would recommend using wood glue if you've got it. If you have clamps, go ahead and clamp it down. Doesn't take long. Even if you just clamp it for 15 or 30 seconds, it's going to squeeze the excess glue out of there and let it set, and then put the rest together. And once you have all your pieces, and I don't believe this is a actual functioning cube, although maybe it is and I just can't solve it. Once you have all your pieces, and you know it's solvable and you didn't glue anything the wrong way, the next step would be to color it. And what we like is each piece should get its own color. So maybe this is your blue piece, and here might be your red piece, and maybe this little black piece is just a single cube, and here's kind of I don't know if it's maroon or a brown piece. Anyways, go ahead and color your pieces. If you've got little Crayola markers or colored pencils, or if you have spray paint, you can make them look really nice, actually. Here's what I would say about the cube project. Most of our students make this early when they're either in 9th or 10th grade, but I had a lot of kids that keep this for a long time. It's kind of a fun knick-knack to have in your bedroom when your buddies come over and they can play with your cube and see if they can solve it. I've heard from many students that they even bring it on to college when they go to live in the dorms. They bring their wood cube with them. Again, just kind of a fun thing to have on the shelf that you'll be shocked at how many people are just, they gravitate to it. They go grab it and they want to play with it. They pull it apart. And if you have a cube that's hard to put together, then that's really fun. It'll be a challenge for your buddies for a long time. Okay. Anyways, once you've got it together, make sure you take a picture and put it on your slide. Thanks.